This is the Signify software training video discussing the order form. This is the order form. Think of it as a digital replacement to the paperwork order. It will contain all information regarding each project a customer brings you. This includes the customer contact information, survey information, general notes and description of an order, estimates, location, deadline dates and scheduled events, PO and invoice information, and supplies for the order. First, I want to go over the options available to you in the toolbar. From the Email tab, you can compose a standard email, proposal, confirmation, or one of the auto-generated status emails. For more information about the email portion of Signify, watch the email training video on our website. From the Print tab, you can print a work order copy for employees that do not have access to a terminal. Confirmation Quote prints a proposal that can double as a contract, locking the customer into prices and terms of payment. Print Invoice prints a hard copy of the estimate totals in an invoice style format. We suggest you use something like QuickBooks for actual invoice recording and bookkeeping. Our printed invoice is intended for the situations when a quick copy is needed for the customer's records. All of the various estimating calculators are found in the Estimate tab of the toolbar. For specific instructions on these estimate forms, see the Estimate portion of our training videos. Now, before I go over the File tab, I want to go over the details of the form. This is the title of the order. It's the first thing that should be filled out on a new order. The order title is used as the identification on all homepage windows, as well as many built-in features like memo reminders, supply requests, and status update emails. For this reason, Signify requires an order title to be entered before the order can be saved. It's important to keep the title short but unique and descriptive. An abbreviation of the customer and a few keywords about the order should be sufficient for most orders. However you decide to enter the order title, consistency is important. Anyone with the responsibility of entering an order should use the same pattern. The reason behind this is to keep the history of the orders organized. Different styles of order titles and vague, non-distinct descriptions can lead to a huge headache whenever you're trying to find something you did months ago for a repeat customer. A customer should be selected from the drop-down. If it is a new customer, enter the customer name and press the arrow button. Then complete the customer form and save and close. Once a customer is selected, the contact drop-down will fill with all of the contacts that are inside that customer listing. Select the desired contact, or if a new contact necessary, just as with customer, enter the contact name and press the arrow bringing up the contacts form. After completing the form, select File, then Save and Close. Pressing the arrows for a saved customer or contact will return you to their respective forms. The order status, designer, and screen print and embroidery checkboxes indicate who sees this order and when they see it. Order status consists of stages an order can be in throughout the manufacturing process. Watch the order status training video for an in-depth explanation of status. Designer. An order begins unassigned until a designer has an opportunity to pick it up. To assign quote and design responsibility to a designer, select the employee from the drop-down. Similarly, the screen print embroidery checkboxes are used by the homepage window filters to limit the order list to only screen printing and embroidery specific orders. Site is intended for the city name where a survey, install, or delivery is necessary. This information will be used when scheduling a trip, which we discuss in another video. Deadline. Select this checkbox if a specific date should be flagged for this order. Once checked, end date and event appear below. Select the date and then choose the appropriate event from the event drop-down. Giving an order a deadline will raise the priority level on all home pages and make it visible on all calendars. PO number. This is where a customer's purchase order number is to be stored for billing purposes. Invoice number. If a numbered invoice system is used in your shop, enter the invoice number here for cross-referencing purposes. When an invoice is completed, the invoice checkbox should be checked. This effectively closes the order to a shop's billing agent. If the half-up feature is checked in the admin settings, the paid half-up checkbox will be visible in this form. Before an order status can be moved beyond approved, this checkbox must be checked. It is traditionally the designer or billing agent's responsibility to receive payment and check the paid half-up checkbox. This is the estimate window. When any estimate is saved into this order, its type, description, and total is displayed here. Double-click on an estimate in this window, and it will open up the estimates form. Many estimate features are also available on right-click of the estimate. Please see the Estimate Features training video for group, clone, and attach/detach instructions. To quickly add an item into the estimate window, use the Item Add here. Enter the title of the item you are adding, the per item value, and the quantity. Then click the Add button. Here you will see the line item has been inserted. As estimates are entered, a running total and tax for the order is shown here. This is the order details log and the submit box. The general order description should be entered into the log via the submit box. Everything from measurements and survey notes to design requests, verbiage and color, to production notes and correspondence updates should be entered here. Every entry into the log will be stamped with a username along with the date and time. The supply window displays all requested supplies for the order. Many of the estimates will automatically request supplies. In addition, a manual request can be performed by pressing the Request Supply button. Supplies displayed in red have not been updated as purchased in the Need to Purchase form. When the purchasing agent places the supply order, the supply will change color to black, indicating the supply has been purchased or is already in stock. We cover supply requests and purchasing in further detail on our website's training video page. Now let's discuss that File tab. Most of the functions here are very self-explanatory. Attached to TRIP is a topic covered in its own training video, so we won't go over that right now. What I would like to explain at this point is the Clone Order function. Pressing Clone Order will close your existing order and then make a copy of that order using the same customer contact information, order log, and replicas of all estimates. The take and buy will reflect the new user and timestamp. This completes the order form training video. Thank you for watching.